Donald Trump. He has really done such damage to the relationship. This is not opinion, this is fact.
You obviously know how to get things done within this administration. How does it help you move the U.S. relationship forward, especially when it comes to cutting through bureaucracy, red tape, bureaucratic friction in the U.S. to make progress over the last 6 months, the next 6 months, and then the balance of your term?
I think the circumstances that place me in this position, in this chair, are very unique. And in my first year at the White House, when I was Director of Presidential Personnel, when a new president comes into office, there's 4,000 positions open. And it was that role that the president trusted me with to fill those positions. And so today, when an issue does come up, I don't have to call 20 levels down. And there's no long process. Because almost every secretary that we have in our cabinet is a friend of mine. I talk to Secretary Rubio sometimes 3 times a day. And you name the secretary, whether it's Scott Bessent or Jameson Greer or any of those, I consider them friends, and they are friends. Some of them I've known for years before. So it's extremely efficient to be able to take that, to pick up the phone, and somebody on the other end answers. I'll give you an example. We had a group of American pharmaceuticals companies and Indian pharmaceutical companies. They had some issues, and they just had things that were getting stuck, and have been stuck that way for several years. And as they're in my office, I was able to call Secretary Kennedy, and within a week he arranged a video call where he involved 4 or 5 other people, including the heads of CDC, FDA, all these other entities that are involved in this. And so we do cut through red tape. And in a way, it's very similar to the way the president works. And also, by the way, the Prime Minister, I've seen the Prime Minister in action. Both of them are results-oriented. So if it takes somebody picking up a phone and calling directly, that's something that we'll do, and that oftentimes achieves a much faster result. And the president truly considers the Prime Minister a friend. And when you're friends with somebody, you pick up the phone, you say, how are you doing? Not everything has to be scheduled 6 weeks in advance at 2 p.m., in the afternoon. And that is how he sees India. By the way, that's not what every leader in the world. I've seen leaders that we do schedule things because he does not consider them at the same level that he considers the Prime Minister.
Tremendous focus on building manufacturing across different areas of economic domains, in particular advanced technologies, and pursuing at the same time multiple securities, I would say. Food security, energy security, health security. You could embed these 3 and many other securities in the larger frame of economic security that we try to push. Now, a combination of these various principal pillars, I would say. One, our focus on our economic growth and national prosperity. 2, the kind of global disruptions we are witnessing all around us, which throw, as I said, opportunities and challenges both at us. And 3, a set of hugely transformative measures in India which have catapulted India into now roughly 4.3 trillion economy, heading into 7 trillion by the end of this decade, hoping to transition to 14 trillion by middle of 2030s, and eventually reaching 25 to 30 trillion goal by 2047.
Every year, USISPF honors those public servants whose distinguished service to the American people has strengthened the U.S.-India strategic partnership. It's an opportunity for us to recognize their outstanding bipartisan leadership.
I'm sorry I can't be with you in person because I'm traveling around the Commonwealth today. But I'd like to thank the U.S.-India Strategic Partnership Forum for this tremendous honor. I'm truly grateful to receive the 2026 USISPF Public Service Award And I'm especially glad to share this recognition with my colleague and friend, Senator Steve Daines. I know Steve is going to be with you in person.
Now, you know, I'm not one to mince words. I sort of tell things as they are. The U.S.-India relationship has been at the lowest point in the last 30 years. Trump's policies of getting into a war in Iran has been utterly disruptive. It has been utterly disruptive to the prices in India of gas. Talk to Jay Shunter if you don't believe me. The idea that we engaged in a unilateral war without our allies, without even consulting Europe or Canada or India, and made a mess of the world, has hurt our credibility. And then the irrationality of the tariff war. I was in China, and the Indian ambassador said to me, a generation of trust has been lost by this president of yours. See, if we don't speak the truth about the damage that this president has done, not only at home but abroad, then we're just not living in reality. He's a lame duck. The Democrats are going to win decisively in 2026, and we're going to win in 2028. We are going to have a re-emergence in this country of a new generation. You're seeing it. I mean, they don't see it. These people winning in New York, what are they? Oh, no, I've been out around the country. The energy is changing. You know, you can still go, make your peace with Vance and Trump for another year, but that's not the future. Not the future of this country.
Presenting the USISPF's second coffee table book. We the People, 250 voices that have shaped the U.S.-India relationship.
Donald Trump, he has really done such damage to the relationship. This is not opinion, this is fact. I mean, the war in Iran has exploded energy costs in India. You talk to people in India and they're standing in line to get natural gas. And it was totally unnecessary. In the tariff war, in a totally unpredictable way, has eroded trust. But he hasn't just done this to India, he's done it to Europe, he's done it to Canada, he's done it to Mexico. It has been a destructive force around the world. And we need new leadership in the world and new leadership in this country that is going to have America be respected again.
You also said he'll be lame duck in November.
Yes. Well, I believe we'll win the House. You'll have to deal with the Epstein files. You'll have to deal with the ICE abuses. You'll have to deal with the illegal war. You'll have to deal with his family's corruption.
Mr. Khanna, you are the ranking member of the China Committee.
Yes.
The other day, you during a hearing, you said that there's basically cornering, someone who was testifying that
Yes.
you are racist to China. How you think it's difficult for you to be
Chinese Americans. He said
Yes.
that Chinese Americans who were born in the United States should be denaturalized. It's the most absurd thing I've ever heard.
How much is difficult is this to be anti-CCP but still be very
I don't think it's a
not
hard
be
thing.
racist, because there's a very thin line.
Well, there's
these
not a
days.
thin line, but if you're born in the United States, you can't be denaturalized. You can't just say, okay, if you're Chinese American, we're going to start denaturalizing you. I mean, it was a terrible, terrible comment. All right.
How this relationship can be fixed?
We need new leadership. More Democrats elected, the more it gets fixed.
About the event, USIPF annual event has always been very fruitful, great connections, great economic development, great dialogue on trade investment. My highlight of the day was meeting Ambassador Gore in person and inviting him on behalf of the Chief Minister of Rajasthan to come to Jaipur, Rajasthan, as he indicated he wants to go again. Mukesh Agi, congratulations. You are the best. I have never come to an event and has been disappointed. I think you work very hard. And John Chambers, you have done a marvelous job with this organization. Hats off to all the board. Arvind Krishna, IBM, Mark Warner receiving the award today. Everyone was amazing. So was Ambassador Quatra. It was very meaningful to listen to Ambassador Quatra from the Indian Embassy. Thank you so much, Mukesh. Thank you so much, USIPF.
We've just concluded the Leadership Summit of the U.S. India Strategic Partnership Forum, and I think there's a very positive feeling about the trajectory of U.S. India relations. We had the ambassadors of each country speak here about the various areas we cooperate in, including technology, energy security, increasing levels of trade and investment, our defense relationship, really the fact that we work together across every area of human endeavor. So we're looking forward to continued high-level engagement. There's the hope, as the ambassador to India mentioned, that the president will visit India in the near future, and we wish again that the relationship continues on the upward trajectory it's on, building on the successes of the last 26 years. Thank you.
Well, the U.S.-India relationship is moving in the positive direction. It's moving in every aspect of the relationship. There's an economic growth story. There's a technology partnership. The defense partnership is getting much more enhanced. And people-to-people continues in the right direction. So we are very confident that the story of India and U.S. continues in a very, very positive manner.
I am Rajan Natarajan, State of Maryland. Today, me and my good friend Elisha Pulivarthi attended the U.S. India Strategic Partnership Leadership Summit in Washington, D.C. It is a fantastic summit. It's still going on. And we had amazing conversation with the U.S. Ambassador to India, Honorable Sergio Gore, and also we had excellent discussion with the Indian Ambassador to Washington, D.C., Dr. Vinay Gotra. They have spoken eloquently about the U.S.-India relationship 2.0 and also what are the trade deals are done. I think the ambassador said almost 99% the trade deals are done. In few days they will complete the U.S.-India trade policy, and also that the bill will be passed. So very, very happy to participate. It's an excellent conference, and I'm very happy to share my thoughts with India abroad. Yes.
Okay, my name is Elisha Pulivarthi. I'm the Chief Executive Officer for U.S. India SME Council. It's a very, very glad to attend my friend Dr. Rajan Natarajan, who is the President and CEO of Global Alliance Inc., and myself. It is a very, very powerful and great event organized by the Dr. Mukesh Aghi, who is a good friend of mine, and we are both college mates, and we are glad this event was excellent and great. Thank you so much.